Well, this ramen is not for beginners. Meet Mira, the Spice Queen. This is the spiciest ramen in K-pop Demon Hunters. And as you know, this ramen fights back. So we're going to draw 2 dots. This determines the width of our cup of ramen. And I'm going to be curving a line up. So what we're trying to say is that this cylinder is above, this is above our eye level. So we're looking up at it. As we're looking up at it, we cannot see the top. So I'm curving a line out to the left and then to the right, and I'm adding some thickness to the lip of the cup. All right, I'm gonna make some 2 dots here. This determines the height of this cup and the width of the base of the cup. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and draw these lines down to those dots. So size and placement is always important. We're always thinking about those things as we're drawing. Now, if you draw a line straight across, it's going to look like a shape. It's going to look flat. We want this to be 3D. So we're going to curve a line down. Curve a line down. And we're going to go ahead and repeat that same line that curves down. All right. So once again, thinking about size and placement, we need room for the label at the top. So I think right here is a good spot. So I'm going to start the shape of the face here. Curving a line to the left turns the head to the left. And I'm going to curve a line up just a little bit. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and draw the back of the head. And so this cross contour line, I'm just going to draw it all the way across. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start drawing the eye. Look how big the eyes are. So we're doing this chibi style today. So chibi characters, big eyes, big heads, and usually they have little tiny noses and little mouth. So when it added some eyelashes and the nose, I'm just going to draw an arrow pointing to the left. I'm going to go ahead and start drawing in the eye on the left-hand side. And now the mouth. You're going to notice that the right side of the mouth is larger, is because that side of the face is closer to us. So we're talking about sides. As you guys know, when things are closer to you, they are bigger and they get smaller off into the distance. So the same thing with the portrait. I'm going to add a little bit of a cheek because Mira is in 3/4 view today. And I drew the chin to the center line. I'm going to bring it up. And this is going to be the placement of the ear. I'm curving a line out to the right. So as you can see, we're building with shapes today and forms. This is called the constructivist approach to drawing. Drawing in those little eyebrows. And now this is going to start the hairline. So this is one of her bangs here. And adding her bangs on the other side now. going to go ahead and erase out some of these construction lines, kind of clean up my drawing a little bit. I know sometimes it can get a little confusing. I'm going to erase these off. And once again, you can see how we're curving lines around the shape of the head. There's a little ponytail. Yeah, I was going to say this ramen today definitely chose violence. So this is going to be the triangle. And that's going to create the collar of the shirt. All right, for the body, we're just going to curve a line out to the left, draw it down towards the base of the cup. And same thing here, we're going to curve this line out to the left a little bit. I'm going to draw a cylinder now. So I'm drawing these two lines out for the shoulder. And now I'm going to go ahead and draw a foreshortened circle. It's like a cucumber shaped oval. And then now her arm is going to be coming out of the cylinder. So it's always a great idea to build with shapes and forms. And you can see when you draw forms, you can easily shade forms in based off of a light source. And when you draw your characters with forms, it makes them look more three-dimensional. All right, so we got the forearm in. I'm just going to draw an oval for the hand. And for the fingers, I'm just going to curve these lines. And I'll do one more. Our Spice Queen does not play. So we're going to draw the flames now. So look how these lines are curving. And once again, we're just using these wavy lines to create the flames. You gotta love these expressions. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use a basic shape here, a rectangle, to start roughing in where I want the label to be. You have Mira's Spice Queen Ramen. I have one more rectangle for Spice Queen. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start determining the height of my first letter. I think it's going to be about that tall. So I'm going to draw a guideline at the bottom and at the top. So that way all my letters are going to be the same height. And when drawing these block letters, I'm basically drawing these letters with mostly rectangular shapes. See, this looks like a arrow pointing down. Once again, creating a little rectangle for the top. Now for the stem. And then the base of our letter I. Now for the letter R, I'm starting off with the rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and curve line out to the right. And then inside of that letter, it's doing the same thing. It almost looks like there's a letter D inside. Create the opening. I'll draw these two diagonal lines out. Yeah, I was going to say we came to slay demons, not our tongue. Yeah, this ramen definitely has a kill count. He's taken out a bunch of demons for sure. Now for the letter A, I'm just going to draw these two little lines across. But it's pretty amazing how these K-pop demon hunters, how they can basically dance, they can slay, and they scream. Kind of going back around the label here. Now I'm just going to very lightly rough in Spice Queen. I am going to use a red marker later to draw this in. So I am using Posca paint markers, acrylic paint markers. And I'll be using colors value today. So you can use whatever you have. If you have alcohol-based markers, it's always good to have a larger set, like a 48 pack or larger. You have more variety of colors to choose from. So like I said, we're using colors value. Value refers to the lightness or darkness of a color. Right now, I'm just looking to see if there's any more details I want to add here. Obviously, this is a good time to make any adjustments. I think right now, I'm just going to go ahead and add the ramen noodles now. So I'm just going to curve some lines up. So because this cup is above our eye level, we're not going to be able to see very much of the top of it. So we just need to see a little bit of the ramen noodles popping over the edge. So once again, just curving these lines up. And then I'm also going to add a couple flames here at the top. Which is off camera, my apologies. It's always good to have a reference photo like the one here on the left. Well, if you're enjoying this how to draw video, make sure that you like and subscribe and watch more videos. Check out my playlist. So I'm going in with a brush tip marker, and it's a firm brush tip. So you have to press down really hard to get those thicker lines. And so the cool thing about this marker is I can get some fine outlining, and I could also fill in larger areas. So like when I fill in Mira at the top. Okay, so I'm going in with the coral pink. I'm doing this backlit, so that's why the left and the right hand side of the cups. I went in with the lighter coral pink. Now this is dark red. Dark red is going to be creating the shadows, so underneath the lip of the cup, kind of outlining around the label. And then now just going with the red, filling in that background color. So I have yellow and orange for the flames. got red 3M marker. So the 5M are thicker. The 3M is a smaller tip for fine detailed work. Going with some beige, coral pink, and dark red for the mouth. And this is navy blue for the shirt. And I'm going in with some pink for some highlights in the hair. We have yellow and orange, and yellow ochre is going to complete the ramen noodles at the top. The flames. Well, subscribe so you can follow me for more K-pop Demon Hunters art, and tell me who I should draw next. So I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.